Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. It's great to be here. I first want to wish our dear friend Mary another happy birthday as she turned 90 yesterday. She is the mother of Tim Partenfelder, who's a member of our Advancement Center team and family, an amazing being. So hi, Tim, and hi, Mary. Happy birthday again. We love you, and it's only just begun. There's a ripple effect that's happening to each of us. We're standing on the shoulders of those that came before us, who showed us there's another way. All the masters and the angels who are supporting us still in a different realm. There's only gratitude for everyone who supported me. Too many to count, I'm sure. As each day we take a step forward through a minefield of things that are designed to deter our advancement. And the support never wanes. It's so incredible to feel it. Can bring tears to your eyes as you look through the thread of your life. You were pulled out of the fire, moved to the right at just the right time, given something that no one knew you needed to support you. And now here we are, leading the way, or leading our own way. A presence in ourselves, a light that extends beyond this physical being that you see, reaches out in all directions with unlimited reach. Growing, expanding beyond this physical incarnation, but within it at the same time. We are massively powerful, and we're changing everything. Some ways consciously, but most ways unconsciously, by that essence in you, by that life, by your presence, by your light, leaving a trail of magnificence. So like Neo in the Matrix, breathe in the good shit, breathe out the bad shit, breathe in the power, breathe in the knowing, Breathe out the forgetting who you are. Stand tall and change the world. Not even by something you do, but by something that you are being, something that you are knowing, something that you are living, that maybe only you know. So I pass on these words to you in great honor and love. A way of being. This is one of the great secrets and mysteries of being a human being. It is simplistic, even as it is filled with wisdom, a wisdom that was never born and that can never die. It just has always been. We are not from here. Even though it appears that we are. We were born into this physical reality, and over time we adapted to a way of being that is not our natural way of being. We took on a body upon our arrival here, and that body holds cellular memory from being here many times before. Within that cellular memory, there is a familiarity with this way of being that has been experienced by this human body many times. This, among other things, makes us feel like we are from here, that this is our home. But almost every one of us at some moment in time has felt the very opposite. We have felt that, in fact, this is the furthest thing from the home that we know, a place that you might call your origin. I guarantee you that your origin does not look like this place and does not feel like this place. This earth that we now call home. Our sky may have been filled with 2 suns and many moons. Our waters glistened, our trees shimmered and spoke to us telepathically with great wisdom, and we honored all life. Our travel was easy as we could just teleport to wherever we needed to go, and there was light everywhere and within everything. The vibration was high, and something greater than what you call love reigned supreme. Therefore, the secret and the mystery is no secret or mystery at all, for you already know it within you. Simply stated, this is not your home, and you will not and cannot ever be satisfied in this place that is not your home. The reason to share this with you today is so that you can come away from your attachment to this place that's not your home and help to usher in a world that is much more similar to your origin. For it is only the power within the agreement of the collective consciousness that will bring into this physical reality a place that will produce a way of being that is in tune with the way of being that we know. Here now is a picture of the way of being in this place that we think is our home, and why we cannot and will not ever be satisfied. There are 3 elements: money, health, and your state of mind. Our whole childhood and young adulthood are used as the preparation for how we will make money. Our whole adulthood is related to our physical health and our mad obsession with physical health and beauty. And the attainment of both or either of these 2 things is supposed to give us peace, that state of mind that should produce kindness, service to others over self, and love without conditions. But no one finds this peace through those other two conditions, except temporarily. So no matter how much money you have or how good your health is, you always feel as though there's something missing. And in that feeling, you search for something to complete you. Over and over, you search for something to complete you. It would appear from the outside looking in that wealthy people have peace. It would appear from the outside looking in that healthy people have peace. But deep within, they do not. And no one does in this place that is not your home. All one can do is to continue to strive for it, for that is what has been set up in this place that is not your home. To make more money, to get more healthy, to find that place where the longing ends, where the searching for completeness ends, and where the search for happiness ends. There's only one place to find these things, and that is at home. And the only way to feel at home is to go back to your home, back to your origin, to realize that you're a visitor here and enjoy this place while you actually live in your true home, your origin. You can come and go as you please, visit this place that adopted you and took you in as its own. And you can be grateful for its shelter over the many years that it looked after you while you thought that it was your true home. Once again, with your acknowledgement or seeing what I am saying, you join a collective whose intention it is to raise the consciousness and vibration of this planet to something that is more in tune to what you have already known, something more akin to your origin. Now your love for this planet can be truly delivered from that place where you are outside of the three elements that have controlled your pursuit of life on earth. Therefore, today I am showing you another way, a way that's outside of this way of being on this planet that most are trapped in. And the door to that way leads you directly to your origin, your true home, and the awareness of yourself in your origin with your Creator, completely unfettered by money, health, and the mind that is trapped within this three-ring circus. You see, we have been a visitor and a guest for so long that we began to adopt all the ways of being of the culture and civilization of this third dimensional physical plane that is Earth. Most of us start out upon our arrival as a newborn, clearly knowing we are just a visitor. We marvel at all the unique beauty of the planet and the beings that are inhabiting it. As we get older, we see and mostly feel the conflicts that exist between the way of being on the earth and our way of being on our origin. And we begin to scream out and rebel against the programs, belief systems, and the control and manipulation of the way of being that we are being taught and led into. We are still very close to our magic, but it is invisible to all those around us, and so we begin to suppress it. At some point, we just start to go along to get along, and the next thing you know, we have jumped onto the hamster wheel of money, health, and the state of mind. But somewhere inside of you, there is still a trickle of remembrance of who you really are and the place that you have come from, your origin, your true home. And when you see someone from your origin or that has an awareness of a way of being that is like what you remember, you light up inside. You say, there it is. I'm not the only one. And the way back home, out of nowhere is made clear. Now comes the hard part. You must leave this place while still being in this place. You must return to your way of being without condemning the way of being that has kept you from your true self. You must run your race and go the distance to return to yourself so that you can be the same light for someone else, just as a light appeared to you. Once you find yourself and remove yourself from the influence of your adopted home, you will be able to shine as bright as the sun for those who are ready to return to their true way of being. You will be like that salmon swimming upstream as the current of the way of being on this planet comes at you like a tsunami. But you will overcome that force and become a rock, a tree, an unmovable force, and a light for the world. Maybe if you're lucky, one person will be able to see you in your origin and see that they are just a visitor too. It is a challenge indeed, because this place and all its programs and beliefs are all that they know at this moment, and it is their only way of being. But somewhere deep inside, there is a knowing of someplace different, a knowing of another way of being. And when the time is right for them, they will remember it, and they will see the path back to their origin lit up like the noonday sun. It may take you until you're 60, 70, or 80 years old before you awaken to this knowledge and awareness. But when you remember, like that child you that came in knowing everything and fully resisting the marching orders of money, health, and state of mind, you will find yourself front and center, smack dab in the comfort of the home of your origin and the world of your creator. And it is there that you will return to your perfect connection to your creator, and you will utter these words to your creator. I hear you in the music. I see you in the faces. I feel you with me every second of every day, and I can't wait for what you're going to show me next. You have so much to tell me, so much to show me. I am your beloved, and you are mine. It is your joy to show me the magnificence that exists in everything, in every sound, in every color, and in every piece of creation. I hold within me your nature, and I now see the world, the universe, and this beautiful planet through your eyes. I put my hand out in the fog and the mist of this physical reality, and you take it. And when you take it, I smile the smile of one who knows the truth of their being, the truth of their existence, and I experience the peace that passes all understanding. My heart is filled with an indescribable joy from our union, for it is in your presence, your all-consuming presence, that I am home. I know the way of being on this planet that you are now a visitor on is still operating upon those three elements: money, health, and the state of mind. So because you are here in the physical, those things will still have a direct influence on your life. But if you remember that you're just a visitor and this way of being does not belong to you, you will be completely above its power to control you or to cause you to fear, which is the driving force of this way of being that focuses on money, health, and your state of mind. To surpass fear, you simply go back home and stay as long as you can until you decide to pack all your clothes and furniture and move back there permanently. Then you can truly become a visitor here, and like a grandparent, when the baby poops itself and the bad smell of it, or the fear, money, health, and state of mind starts to waft past your nose, you simply give it back to the parents and say, well, it's been great, but I think it's time for your mother and I to head home. Know that we are making this earth suitable to be a home to live on. And that is what has been in the process for thousands of years. It's happening, and it will happen, and a new place, a different place, will be established for beings to go and experience this way of being so that they can expand and grow, for the earth will no longer be that place. But until that is done, you must make your origin your home again so that you can truly assist this beautiful planet into its ascension and its return to its origin. Cheers to us all. We can see clearly now the rain has gone, and it's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home. I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. Wind that makes the tall grass bend into leaning. Suddenly the raindrops that fall have a meaning, sprinkling the scene makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back there now that I have some direction. It sure would be nice to be back home again where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time be my friend and let me start again. Suddenly my world's gone and changed its fate, and I still know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space and watched it growing. And oh, if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know about the things that we see. Tell us, should we try and stay, or should we run away? Or will it be better just to let things be? Living here in this brand new origin might be a fantasy, but it's taught me to love, and it's real, real, it's real to me. And I've learned that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love, like yours, like mine, like home. I wrote this on Wednesday, not that, but the writing. And I was at work, and I had a guy come up to me, my lesson in the afternoon, and we're talking, and all of a sudden he says, "Money doesn't give you peace." And I smiled. And then I had a woman come up to me earlier and tell me that she couldn't come to the practices because her financial situation is challenged now. Her husband had a stroke 2 years ago. And I said, "It's okay. I don't expect anyone to do anything." I said, "You don't have to explain anything." And she said, "David, I have a new motto." I said, "Oh, what's that?" And she said, "I'm a visitor here. I'm just passing through." I just raised my arms up, said, "Yeah, one person, but there are millions." They just aren't saying it. Cheers, everyone. It's an honor to speak before you. And today I wish you remembrance, knowing, and your sovereignty. I am David.